Anything Goes is a musical originally made in 1934, with the book written by Timothy Krause and John Weidman, and the lyrics and music written and composed by Cole Porter. The story follows young Billy Crocker, a Wall Street broker, who has fallen in love with heiress Hope Harcourt and stows away on the ship Hope is going on from New York to England. Learning that Hope is to marry Lord Evelyn Oakley, Billy tries countless ways to be close to Hope and convince her to marry him instead. Along with those two is Reno Sweeney, Billy's best friend, Moonface Martin and Irma, who all try to help Billy and Hope become a couple. In the end, after Reno poses a Chinese woman, Plum Blossom, who Lord Evelyn admits to having a one-night stand with, the marriage between Hope and him is cancelled, and Hope ends up with Billy while Evelyn marries Reno. Anything Goes has been revived several times in both the USA and Great Britain, and has become a very popular choice for schools to put on their own stages. It's also won 3 Tony Awards for Best Revival of a Musical, Best Performance of a Featured Actor in a Musical, and Best Choreography, as well as winning Drama Desk Awards for Outstanding Revival of a Musical, Outstanding Actress in a Musical, and Outstanding Choreography. The musical is well known for taking place on a ship, and thus its nautical theme, as well as its fantastic choreography and its comedy. With this in mind, it's worth considering that these are the unique selling points of the show, and ensure that they have some kind of place in the marketing for our production. However, just because these USPs attract the audience when the show is on the London stage doesn't mean it's also going to attract an audience on our stage in Ringwood. That's because the two shows have a major location and casting difference, meaning that they had different target audiences. The target audience for a London show is a bit older, roughly in the age range of 40 to 70 years old and more aimed at females, all grades C1/C2 to A on the NRS scale. However, that's not to say that those younger or those male can't enjoy the show. The humour and characters are more aimed at that age and gender though. The target audience for our school productions have always been family members and friends, who are there to see someone they know in the show, with the occasional ex-student appearing to give their old school some more support. As a result, the age range of said target audience is large and wide, roughly 10 to 70 years old of both genders if young siblings and or older grandparents show up to see the family member in the show. Because of this large target audience, the NRS grade varies too, ranging from E to C1/C2, maybe a B depending on the job the parents of one of the performers could have. There's a good range of publicity materials that the school could use for advertising Anything Goes. Word of mouth is the most simplistic one they can use, since if a student is in the production, they'll definitely have to tell their parents about it, and their parents will more likely come and see the show. A TV advert would be great to bring in new audience members, since more than typical target audience to see the advertisement. Social media would also be good at bringing in new audience members, and this could tie into word of mouth method, since some could see the advert and tell those they know about the show, potentially drawing in more audience members. Fire something fits would be a good way of letting others know, but they could very well be considered junk mail and get binned. I think that of all the options available for the school, the social media advertising would be ideal. Ringwood School has a few accounts which we post the adverts on, which may be better than a random pop-up on Facebook which I've closed or ignored. And as much as TV advertisement would be incredible and no doubt drawing a lot of audience members, it's just too expensive to do. There's also the issue of it being broadcast across all of England, and people who are several hours away from the show aren't going to make the trip all the way down to see a school show. If it was possible to put a TV advertisement for the school's production on TV, then it would be an incredible opportunity for us to be known a lot more for our productions. For right now though, we need to settle on what we've got and what we can do with it.